Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. And yesterday I got a package from my good buddy Hobbs from Hobbs Horror. Now, this is going to be called the Elevator Trade, and I'll explain. But first, I wanted to try to get this in the order in which it happened because it's kind of an interesting story, kind of funny, and yeah. So let's get started. Now, last Friday, Hobbs had put a huge haul on his channel. A lot of really interesting stuff, and he had gotten 21 titles from Facebook Marketplace, I do believe. I could be wrong about that. But they were all from a horror YouTuber who had gotten a bunch of DVDs signed. And there was one in particular that I was really, really interested in. Now, later on, we had the Super Slash Brothers stream, and I had sent Hobbs a few messages. And I said, hey, there was one I was interested in. Do you want to trade for this? And the movie, because I had to already take these out so I could explain the events in order, is the movie Creep. Now, I'm a Tim Ritter fan. I love Truth or Dare. I like a lot of his other films, and this is one that has been out of print for quite some time. It did have a Blu-ray release, and it was very limited, and the prices kind of got crazy after that. So this is actually signed, and I was really interested in this movie because I'd never seen it. So we originally set up this trade. But if you guys watch the video, you'll notice that he had a lot of really interesting things in that haul that he had. So the next day I got in touch with him. It was Saturday around, I would say around between 1 and 2 my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. So I'm talking to Hobbs, and he's explaining to me that he is actually stuck in an elevator. It's the end of his workday. He was trying to, basically leave, and he got stuck in an elevator. So I said, there's a couple more things I was interested in. Did you want to maybe combine these and do another trade? And he said, sure. Meanwhile, he's stuck in an elevator. So, yeah. So the other things that I was interested in, he actually said, check my videos, see what else you wanted, and, we'll arrange something. And then I got to thinking to myself, Hobbs is in an elevator, all by himself, basically probably bored to tears. So I said, you know what, I'll look at the video later. I just kind of wanted to call him and keep him company, and I didn't know if he was irritated or agitated or, or even, incredibly bored. So I called him, and we, talked for a while, and uh, Hobbs is one of the nicest people on YouTube. One of the nicest people I've met. He's very laid back. He doesn't let a whole lot of things bother him. So he's sitting in an elevator and we're talking, and every once in a while, this lady with a computer voice comes in and said, "The elevator is out of order." Like we didn't already know that. But it kind of gets your hopes up that, somebody's contacting him and they're going to fix it and get him out of there. But no, it's kind of, they do that to tease him, and yeah, it was just very, very odd. But Hobbs being Hobbs, he took it in stride, and we were laughing and carrying on and talking for a while. So then, when we finally got off the phone, I looked at his video and picked out a few more things, and I'll show you what I picked out. This looks fun. It is Slashers Gone Wild. Of course, this is independent horror, and I love independent horror. I do. I love when someone puts their heart and soul, their blood, sweat, and tears into a movie. Like Dave Maggot and Groundhog. I mean, I just love that kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that makes me happy. Not so much all of the mainstream horror films. I like a lot of them, but I mean, to me, independent horror is awesome. It's just the future, and you really get to watch people grow and transform as they're making movies. One of the other things, because I'm kind of rambling on here, I picked out was Lumber versus Jack. This sounds like a lot of fun too. I picked out The Legend of the Hillbilly Butcher, and I picked out Astro Zombies M3 Cloned. Now, of course, Hobbs and I are going to try to put this up around the same time. I got mine before he got his because I had a few things going on and I had to send his a couple days later because family issues and stuff like that. So we're going to try to put them up at around the same time. He threw in a couple extra things because he's Hobbs and he's awesome. So I'll show you what else he threw in. And that is Rock Bottom Creek. A lot of these are director's cuts. And he threw in The Drifter. Now all these things are signed. Which is really cool. And like I said, this is all independent horror. And I'm really eager to check all these out. So, let me get rid of this box here. So I finally got back to him with a list of stuff that I was interested in. The other ones he threw in. And he was still in the elevator. This was probably half an hour, 40 minutes later. Still in the elevator. Waiting to go home. It was the end of his work day, and he's stuck in an elevator. So we spoke a little bit more about, trades and all that, and you'll be able to see what I sent him, and now you're seeing what he sent me. I was like, yeah, that's really cool. I'll send it out on Monday. I have some things going on, but I'll definitely try to get it out on Monday, and I did. So I'm watching the XFL, which I'm sure most people don't even care about, but I'm watching it. It was like an hour and a half later, and he contacted me again and said, I'm still stuck. Wow. I thought to myself, man, this has got to be like the worst day ever. But Hobbs, once again being Hobbs, he just takes it in stride, and he's just a character. Really good dude. I'm going to leave his links in the description box below. Get to know this guy. He is a really, really cool dude. Now, I'm going to let him tell you how it ended. I do know how it ended. I do know how he got out, but I'll let him tell you that because I have a feeling he's going to have a funnier spin on it than I can put on it. But just the fact that we basically orchestrated this trade while he had nothing better to do in an elevator, it just seemed like fun. Now, let me go over what he sent me once again. He sent me Creep, Tim Ritter, Astro Zombies, M3 Cloned. This looks like a fun one. Splasher's Gone Wild, Lumber vs. Jack, Legend of the Hillbilly Butcher. That sounds like fun. The Drifter, and Rock Bottom Creek. And a lot of these are the director's cuts of the films. Definitely go and check out Hobbs. Check out the Elevator Trade, Part 2. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.